Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. If your mind has been overthinking, or replaying things, or struggling to switch off tonight, this is for you. Over the next hour, you'll be gently guided to slow your thoughts, relax your body, and ease into sleep. There is nothing you need to figure out, nothing you need to solve. Just listen and allow your mind to gradually quiet down. Before we continue, just a gentle reminder. This audio is designed to support relaxation and sleep. It is not a substitute for medical or mental health advice. If you are struggling with ongoing sleep difficulties, please consider speaking with a qualified professional. For now, just let yourself settle and begin to slow. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Let that breath be soft, unforced. You don't need to push anything tonight. You don't need to try and relax. You don't need to make your mind quiet. If you feel tired, but your mind is still moving, that's okay. That doesn't mean anything is wrong. It just means you've used a lot of energy, not just physically, but mentally, quietly, across the day, across the week, holding things together, thinking, deciding, managing, even when it didn't feel obvious, even when it felt small. It adds up. And now, you're here, at the end of it, not needing to do anything more, not needing to keep going, not needing to stay switched on. This moment is not for effort. It is not for solving. It is not for catching up. This moment is only for rest. Even if your mind hasn't caught up yet, even if it still feels like it's moving, you don't need to follow it. You don't need to keep up with it. You can let it move without going with it. You can stay here, in this stillness, in this pause, where nothing is required, where nothing is expected, where you don't need to perform or think or manage anything. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to stop. There is nothing unfinished that needs you right now. Nothing waiting for your attention. Nothing that needs to be carried into this moment. You can set everything down, even if just for now. Even if your mind tries to pick something back up, a thought, a task, a memory, you don't need to engage with it. You don't need to continue it. You can let it pass without holding on to it like background noise that fades on its own. Your body already knows what to do. It knows how to rest. It knows how to recover. It knows how to slow. You don't need to guide it. You don't need to control it. You just need to stop interrupting it with pressure, with urgency, with the need to get to sleep. There is no rush. Sleep is not something you reach. It is something that happens when everything begins to soften, and that softening has already started right now, just by lying here, just by listening, just by allowing. You don't need to feel calm straight away. You don't need to feel different. You don't need to feel anything at all. Just being here is enough, more than enough. Your body is already beginning to let go, even if it's subtle, even if you don't notice it yet. It is happening, slowly, quietly, without effort. Let your shoulders soften. Let your face relax. Let your breathing remain natural. There is nothing you need to change, nothing you need to improve, nothing you need to complete. You have done enough today, more than enough. And now, you are allowed to stop, not forever, just for now, just for this moment, just long enough for your mind to realize it doesn't need to keep going. It doesn't need to stay alert. It doesn't need to keep solving things. It can begin to slow. Not all at once, but gradually, gently, without effort, without pressure. And if that slowing feels small, that's okay. Even the smallest shift is enough because it continues on its own. You don't need to push it forward. You don't need to help it. You just need to stop holding it in place. with effort, with thinking, with the need to stay switched on. There is nothing to stay switched on for, nothing to prepare for, nothing to manage, just this moment, this quiet space, where everything can begin to settle in its own time, in its own way, without being rushed, without being forced. Stay here, just as you are. Let everything soften, a little more, and a little more, and a little more. Stay here, just as you are. There is nothing you need to add, nothing you need to change, just this quiet moment, continuing, softly, gently. You don't need to be alert anymore. You don't need to stay switched on. You don't need to keep holding things together. That part of your day is finished, and it can remain finished. Outside of this moment, you don't need to bring it back. You don't need to carry it further. Even if your mind tries to return to something, a small thought, a reminder, a moment from earlier, you can let it pass without following it, without continuing it. It doesn't belong here. This moment is quieter, slower, simpler, and you are allowed to stay here without effort, without expectation, without needing to be anything or do anything, just resting, just being, just allowing. Your body may already feel it, that quiet heaviness, that soft tiredness, that sense of slowing down. Even if your mind is still catching up, your body is already moving toward rest, already letting go, already settling. And you don't need to help it. You don't need to guide it. You don't need to make it happen faster. It is happening in its own time, in its own way. All you are doing is giving it space. Space to slow, space to soften, space to rest without interruption, without pressure, without needing anything to change. There is no goal here, no outcome you need to reach, no point you need to arrive at, just this gradual softening that continues moment by moment, breath by breath. Even if your mind still feels active, even if it still moves from one thing to another, it is already different now. Less sharp, less urgent, less demanding. It doesn't need your attention. It doesn't need your response. It can move without pulling you with it. And that is enough. You don't need to stop it. You don't need to quiet it completely. You just need to let it be, without getting involved, without giving it energy, and slowly, without you noticing when, it begins to fade on its own, because there is nothing holding it in place, nothing continuing it, nothing feeding it, just space, just quiet, just stillness. And within that stillness, your mind begins to realize there is nothing left to do, nothing left to manage, nothing left to keep track of, and it begins to slow, gently, gradually, without effort, without control, like something that no longer needs to keep going. You are not making this happen. You are allowing it, and that is enough, more than enough. Let your breathing remain soft. Let your body remain still. Let your mind move without following, without reacting, just letting everything be exactly as it is. There's no pressure to sleep, no need to get there quickly, no need to force anything. Sleep comes when everything else steps back, and you are already stepping back more and more with every moment, with every breath, with every pause. You may begin to notice that things feel quieter now, even if only slightly, even if it's subtle. That quiet is enough because it grows on its own, without effort, without control, just by staying here, just by allowing, just by not interfering. There is nothing to fix, nothing to solve, nothing to complete. You have already done enough, more than enough, and now you are allowed to stop, to rest, to let go, even if only for this moment, even if only for now. That is enough. Stay here. Let everything soften. Let everything slow. Let everything settle. Without effort, without thought, just naturally. Now gently bring your attention to your breathing. There is nothing you need to change yet. Just notice it. The quiet movement of air moving in and out, soft, steady, always there, without effort, without needing your control, just happening. Let your awareness rest here, on this simple rhythm, breath moving in and then out, slowly, gently, without pressure. Now, very gradually, allow your breath to become a little deeper, not forced, not exaggerated, just slightly fuller. Take a slow breath in through your nose, let it fill your lungs, gently, and pause. Then softly breathe out through your mouth. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Let the breath leave without effort. Again, breathing in, slow, calm, steady. Pause and out, longer, softer, releasing. Let's continue. Breathing in and pause. Breathing out, letting go. Each breath out, allow your body to soften just a little more. Each breath in, a sense of calm. Each breath out, a sense of release. Breathing in, quiet. Breathing out, let go. There is no need to rush, no need to deepen the breath too much. Let it stay comfortable, let it stay easy, let it stay natural. You are not trying to control your breathing, you are simply allowing it to slow on its own. Now begin to notice the space at the end of each exhale, that small pause before the next breath begins. Rest there. Just for a moment, not holding, not forcing, just noticing that natural stillness between breaths. Breathing in, pause, breathing out, and resting just for a moment in that quiet space. That space is calm. That space is still, and each time you return to it, even briefly, your body relaxes more, your mind softens more, without effort, without trying, just naturally. Now allow your breathing to settle into a steady rhythm, in and out, in and out. Each breath slightly slower, slightly softer, without you needing to guide it. Your body is already adjusting, already responding, already beginning to rest. Now bring your attention to the exhale again. Each time you breathe out, let your shoulders drop just a little more. Let your chest soften. Let your stomach release. Each exhale, a signal to let go. Each exhale, a quiet permission to rest. There is nothing to hold, nothing to carry, nothing to prepare for. Just this breath moving in and out. Now notice the feeling of the air as it enters, cool, light, soft, and as it leaves, warm, gentle, releasing. Follow that sensation without effort, without needing to think, just feeling. Breath moving in and out, again and again. Each breath a little slower, each breath a little softer, as if your body is gradually letting go of effort, letting go of tension, letting go of the weak. There is nothing left to carry here, nothing left to manage. Just breathing in and out, in and out. If your mind drifts, that's okay. Let it drift and gently return to the breath without frustration, without pressure, just returning again and again. Each return, soft, effortless, calm. No need to get it right. No need to hold focus perfectly. Just gently coming back to this steady rhythm, this quiet movement, this simple breath. Now, allow your breathing to become even softer, even lighter, almost as if it is happening in the background, barely noticeable, just a gentle rise and fall, nothing exaggerated, nothing controlled, just natural, effortless. And as your breath softens, your body continues to follow, settling deeper, becoming heavier, more relaxed, with each passing moment, each breath out. Let your body sink a little further into rest. Each breath in, a quiet sense of ease moving through you. There is nothing you need to adjust, nothing you need to fix. Everything is already slowing, already softening, already settling. Now there is even less to do, less to follow, less to think about. Just this gentle rhythm of breath moving in and out, in and out, slower now, softer now, calmer now, everything easing, everything settling, everything letting go. Stay here with this quiet breathing, this steady rhythm, this soft repetition. There is no rush, no expectation, no pressure, just this moment, breath by breath, in and out, in and out. And as you continue, the spaces between breaths feel a little longer, a little quieter, a little more still. And within those spaces, there is calm, there is rest, there is nothing to do, nothing to hold, nothing to follow, just quiet, just stillness, just breathing, soft, slow, gentle. And as everything continues to slow, even the breath becomes lighter, quieter, more subtle, until there is almost nothing to focus on at all, just a soft rhythm in the background, guiding your body further and further into rest. Stay with the breath, just as it is, soft, quiet, unforced. There is nothing you need to change, nothing you need to control, just this gentle movement, continuing on its own, breathing in and breathing out, in and out, slow, even calm. Let the breath remain light. There is no need to deepen it now, no need to guide it anymore. Just allow it to continue. In the background, your body already knows what to do. It knows how to breathe. It knows how to settle. It knows how to rest. You don't need to help it. You don't need to follow closely. Just let it happen. Now gently notice the beginning of each inhale, that soft moment where the breath enters quietly, almost unnoticed, and then follow it just for a moment as it fills gently, without effort, until it reaches its natural end, and then the pause, that quiet space before the exhale begins. Rest there, just briefly, not holding, not forcing, just noticing. Then allow the breath to leave, slowly, softly, completely, until it finishes. And again, that small pause, that quiet stillness between breaths. Let that stillness remain, without needing to hold it, without needing to stay with it, just allowing it to appear and fade naturally. Now your breathing becomes even softer, even lighter, as if it is fading further into the background. There is less to notice, less to follow, less to think about, just a gentle rhythm, continuing without your attention, without your effort. Your chest moves slightly, without you noticing. Your shoulders remain still, relaxed, at ease. Your stomach, soft, unheld, everything moving in a calm, steady way. Now bring your awareness once more to the exhale. Each time you breathe out, let something release, even if it is small, even if it is barely noticeable. Just a little more. Each time, breathing in, soft calm. Breathing out, let go. Breathing in, quiet ease. Breathing out, release. No need to make it deeper, no need to make it longer. Just allowing, just softening, just letting go. Now allow your breathing to become so gentle, so subtle that it almost disappears. Still there, but quiet, barely noticeable, just enough to sustain. Now gently allow your attention to move away from the breath and begin to settle into your body. There is nothing you need to change, nothing you need to adjust, just noticing, just allowing. Bring your awareness to your forehead. Notice if there is any tightness there, any small tension that has been held without you realizing, and now gently allow it to soften. No effort, no force, just letting the muscles smooth out, as if they no longer need to hold anything. Let your forehead become still, quiet, at ease. Now bring your attention to your eyes, resting behind your eyelids. Let them become heavy, soft. There is nothing to look at, nothing to focus on. Let them sink gently into stillness. Now your jaw. Notice if there is any tension, any subtle holding, and gently release it. Let your teeth separate slightly. Let your tongue rest, loose, comfortable. Your jaw does not need to hold anything now. It can fully relax. Now bring your attention to your neck, the front, the sides, the back. Let any tightness soften without effort, without needing to fix it. Just allowing, just letting go. Now your shoulders, notice their weight, and gently let them drop. A little lower. Let go of anything they have been holding all day, all week. They no longer need to carry anything. Let that weight fall away. Your shoulders can rest now, completely. Now allow that feeling to move down into your arms, your upper arms, softening, your elbows, loose, your forearms, relaxed, all the way down to your hands and your fingers. Let them rest completely. Still, quiet, heavy. There is nothing to hold, nothing to grip, nothing to prepare for. Just rest. Now bring your attention to your chest. Notice the gentle movement as you breathe, rising and falling. Without effort, let your chest soften. No tightness, no holding, just open, relaxed. Now your stomach, let it release completely. No tension, no pulling in, just soft, natural, at ease. Now your lower back and your hips, let them sink into the surface beneath you, fully supported, fully held. There is nothing you need to support yourself. You can let go completely. Now your thighs, heavy, relaxed, let them sink deeper into stillness. Your knees, loose, unheld. Your calves, soft, releasing. And finally, your feet, all the way to your toes. Let them rest, completely still, completely relaxed. Now your whole body, from head to toe, is resting. There is nothing you need to adjust, nothing you need to hold, nothing you need to control. Just this feeling of being supported, of being held, of being still. Let your body become heavier without forcing it, just naturally, as if it is gently sinking deeper into rest. Each moment, let a little more tension go, even if it is small, even if it is subtle. It is enough, because it continues on its own, without effort, without thought. Now notice the stillness in your body, the quiet, the absence of movement. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to prepare for. Just this calm, rest, stillness. If you notice any tension anywhere in your body, you don't need to fix it. Just notice it and allow it to soften in its own time, in its own way. There is no rush, no pressure. Your body knows how to relax. You are simply allowing it. Now, let your attention rest on the feeling of your whole body, lying here, supported, safe, still. Let that feeling deepen without effort, without control, just naturally. As everything continues to slow, everything continues to soften, everything continues to settle. Now even the smallest movements begin to fade. The need to adjust, the need to shift begins to disappear. Your body becomes still, effortlessly still, comfortably still, quiet, heavy, relaxed. Stay here in this feeling, this calm, this stillness. There is nothing else you need to do, nothing else you need to focus on. Just resting, just allowing, just being here. And as you stay here, your body continues to soften a little more and a little more, without effort, without thought, just gradually letting go. Now gently notice if there's any remaining tension in small areas, perhaps around the face or the shoulders or the stomach. You don't need to fix it, just notice and allow each area softening in its own time, without being rushed, without being forced, just naturally. Now your body feels even heavier, even more settled, as if it is sinking further and further into rest. There is no need to move, no need to adjust, no need to respond. Just stillness, comfortable stillness, effortless stillness. Now your body feels quiet and calm, almost as if it is resting on its own, without your involvement, without your attention, just supported, just still, just at rest. Stay here. Let everything continue to slow, to soften, to settle, without effort, without thought, just naturally. Stay here with your body, just as it is. There is nothing you need to adjust, nothing you need to change. Just this quiet stillness, continuing softly, gently. Notice how your body feels now, heavier, more settled, more at ease, without effort, without trying, just naturally. Your forehead remains smooth, soft, unheld, your eyes resting, heavy, still, your jaw loose, relaxed, your neck supported, at ease, your shoulders dropped, heavy, no longer carrying anything. Let them sink just a little more, without effort. Now your arms completely relaxed, resting, without movement, without tension. Your hands loose, fingers soft, nothing to hold, nothing to prepare for, just resting. Your chest gently rising and falling with each quiet breath. No effort, no pressure, just a soft movement. Your stomach relaxed, unheld, at ease. Your lower back and your hips fully supported, sinking deeper into the surface beneath you. There is nothing to hold, nothing to support. You can let go completely. Now your legs heavy, still, at rest. Your thighs relaxed, your knees loose, your calves soft, and your feet completely still from head to toe. Your body is resting. Nothing is held, nothing is tight, nothing is required. Just stillness, comfortable, effortless stillness. Now gently notice the weight of your body, how it feels against the surface beneath you, fully supported, fully held. There is nothing you need to carry, nothing you need to balance, nothing you need to prepare for. you can let go just a little more, and a little more, and a little more. Your body becomes heavier without trying, as if it is gently sinking deeper and deeper into rest. Every part of you, soft, loose, at ease. Even the smallest muscles begin to release without you noticing, without you guiding them, just naturally. Now even the idea of movement begins to fade. There is no need to shift, no need to adjust your position, no need to respond to anything, just stillness, comfortable stillness, effortless stillness. Now your body feels quiet and calm, almost as if it is resting on its own, without your involvement, without your attention, just supported, just still, just at rest. If any small tension appears anywhere in your body, you don't need to fix it, just notice it. Now, with your body fully settled and your breathing soft, gently allow your attention to notice your thoughts, not to follow them, not to analyze them, just to notice. If a thought appears, let it appear. There is no need to stop it, no need to push it away, just notice it. As it comes and as it goes, thoughts are just movements, small ripples, passing through the mind. They do not need your attention, they do not need your response. They can exist without you becoming involved. If a thought begins, let it complete, without adding to it, without continuing it, without holding on to it. Just let it pass, like a cloud drifting slowly across the sky. You see it, but you do not follow, you do not chase, you do not hold it in place. You simply watch as it moves and fades. Another thought may come. That's okay, let that one pass too. No judgment, no reaction, no effort to control, just observing from a distance, as if your mind is a quiet space and thoughts are just small movements within it. They rise, they drift, and they disappear on their own. You don't need to make them disappear. They already know how to leave. Your only role is to not hold on to them, to not follow them, to not give them energy. If you notice yourself getting pulled into a thought, that's okay. Gently notice it and step back, without frustration, without pressure, just returning to stillness again and again. Each time you return, you are reinforcing calm, reinforcing quiet, reinforcing rest. There is no need to rush this, no need to get it perfect, no need to stop every thought. Even if thoughts continue, they can continue softly in the background without disturbing your rest, because you are no longer engaging, you are no longer following, you are simply allowing. And as you allow, without resistance, without effort, something begins to change. Thoughts begin to slow, not suddenly, not all at once, but gradually, gently, like something losing momentum, without being pushed, without being forced. The gaps between thoughts begin to grow, small at first, barely noticeable, but enough to create space, enough to create quiet. And within those spaces, there is stillness, there is calm, there is rest. Let those spaces be there. You don't need to hold on to them, you don't need to protect them. Just let them come and go naturally. The more you allow, the less your mind needs to move, the less it needs to search, the less it needs to continue, because it no longer feels resistance, it no longer feels pressure, it no longer feels like it needs to keep going. It can begin to slow on its own, without effort, without control. If another thought appears, let it pass, softly, quietly, without involvement. You are not inside the thought, you are simply aware of it. And awareness is calm. Awareness is still awareness. does not chase, does not react, does not hold. It simply notices and allows. Stay here, in this gentle observation, this quiet distance, where thoughts are free to move without pulling you with them, without taking your attention, without disturbing your rest. And as you remain here, something begins to shift even more. Thoughts lose their shape. They become less clear, less defined, more distant, as if they are fading before they fully form, and the need to follow them begins to fade too, because there is nothing to follow, nothing to solve, nothing to continue, just quiet movement, becoming softer, becoming slower, becoming less important, until even that movement begins to settle into stillness. Now, notice the space between thoughts. Notice the quiet that exists without effort, without control. This quiet is always here. It was always here, beneath the movement, beneath the noise. And now, you are resting within it. You don't need to hold onto this feeling. You don't need to maintain it. It remains on its own, as long as you don't interfere, as long as you don't chase, as long as you don't engage, just staying here, gently, quietly, allowing everything to slow, everything to soften, everything to fade. Thoughts may still come, but they pass more easily now. They no longer pull you in the same way. They no longer carry weight. They no longer feel urgent. They are just there, and then they are gone, and the space between them continues to grow, wider, quieter, stiller, until your mind feels less like movement and more like rest, less like noise and more like quiet, less like effort and more like ease. Stay here, in this softness, in this quiet, in this stillness. There is nothing to change, nothing to do, nothing to follow, just allowing, just resting, just letting everything be exactly as it is. And as you stay here, your mind continues to settle more and more, without effort, without control, just naturally, fading, softening, slowing into rest. Now, even the idea of following thoughts begins to fade. There is less to notice, less to respond to, less to hold, just space, just quiet, just stillness. And within that stillness, there is nothing missing, nothing needed, nothing unfinished. Everything can wait, everything can pause, everything can rest. Just like you, let your awareness soften even more. Let your attention loosen even more. There is nothing to stay focused on, nothing to track, nothing to hold on to. Just this quiet, expanding, without effort, without control, just naturally. Now thoughts become even lighter, more distant, like faint echoes that pass before they fully arrive, and the space between them feels wider, more open, more still. And within that space, there is rest, there is calm, there is nothing to do, nothing to follow, nothing to hold, just quiet, just stillness, just rest. Stay here, without effort, without thought, just allowing everything to continue, to slow, to soften, to settle, until even this awareness begins to fade. Stay here, in this quiet. There is nothing you need to follow, nothing you need to return to, just this gentle space where thoughts can come and go without you. If something appears in your mind, let it be light, let it pass through without holding it, without continuing it, like something drifting across the still surface and then fading on its own. You don't need to make it fade. You don't need to guide it away. It leaves because you are not holding it, because you are not feeding it, just noticing and allowing. Now even noticing becomes softer, less defined, less important. There is less to observe, less to be aware of, just a quiet sense of stillness, of space, of nothing needing your attention. If a thought forms, it feels distant, faint, almost incomplete, and before it can take shape, it fades back into quiet, back into stillness. There is no need to check, no need to return to it, no need to understand it, just letting everything remain, unfinished, unfollowed, unheld, and in that, there is calm, there is ease, there is rest. Now the gaps between thoughts feel wider, more open, more still, and those gaps require nothing from you. They simply exist, quiet, unmoving, peaceful. You don't need to stay aware of them. You don't need to hold on to them, but just resting within them, without effort, without thought. Now even the sense of thinking begins to fade. There is less movement, less shape, less direction, just quiet, soft, still, and your awareness becomes lighter, less focused, less active, more at rest. There is nothing to follow now, nothing to return to, nothing to notice, just this soft, open stillness, continuing, without effort, without interruption. Let yourself remain here, without trying to stay here, without trying to keep anything, just resting, as everything continues to slow, to soften, to fade. Now, gently allow your awareness to drift into a calm place, a quiet place where nothing is expected of you. Imagine yourself lying in a hammock, suspended gently between two palm trees on a peaceful tropical beach. At night, the hammock beneath you, soft, supportive, holding your body evenly. There is no need to adjust, no need to move. You are already comfortable, already settled, already at rest. The air around you, warm but gentle. A soft breeze moves slowly across your skin, barely noticeable, just enough to feel calm and at ease. Above you, the sky is wide, open, deep, and still, filled with soft glowing stars, scattered quietly across the darkness. And there, a large moon, bright but soft, its light gentle, not harsh, not sharp, just a steady glow, illuminating the ocean in front of you. The water stretches out, endless, dark, and calm, small waves forming slowly and then fading again and again. The movement is steady, unchanging, predictable, comforting. The moonlight reflects across the surface, a soft shimmering path, moving gently with the rhythm of the water, rippling slowly, quietly. Nothing sudden, nothing sharp, just a calm glow that continues without effort. The hammock sways very slightly, back and forward, back and forward, a slow rhythm that matches your breathing, matches your stillness, matches this quiet moment. There is no urgency here, no change that requires your attention. Everything remains the same, soft, steady, calm. The breeze continues, light, barely there, moving slowly through the palm leaves above. The leaves shift gently, without sound, without disturbance. The night remains still, undisturbed, peaceful. The ocean continues, its slow rhythm, waves moving toward the shore and easing back again and again. Nothing changes, nothing needs to. Everything remains exactly as it is, and that is enough. You don't need to follow anything. You don't need to watch anything. Everything continues on its own, just like your breathing, just like your body, just like this moment. Your body remains still, resting in the hammock, gently supported, slightly swaying, barely moving, just enough to feel calm, to feel safe, to feel at ease. There is nothing to do here, nothing to think about, nothing to change, just this quiet place, this soft night, this steady rhythm. Your body feels heavier, more settled as it rests in the hammock, supported, held without effort, without thought. The gentle sway, barely noticeable, continues, slow, even unchanging, back and forward, back and forward. The moon remains steady above, its glow unchanged, softly lighting the ocean, creating that quiet reflection that stretches across the water. The stars remain still, the sky remains open, the air remains calm. Everything continues, without interruption, without variation, and you remain here, within it, at rest, at ease, with nothing to do, nothing to follow, nothing to hold, just this calm place, repeating, again and again. If your mind begins to drift, gently return here, to this same place, this same hammock, this same ocean, this same quiet night. Nothing new is needed, nothing different is required, just this. The hammock holds you, without effort. The air surrounds you, soft, still. The ocean continues, slow, steady. The moonlight reflects, gently, across the water. Everything remains, exactly as it is, and that is enough. Stay here, with this same rhythm, this same stillness, this same calm. Nothing changes, nothing needs to. Everything is already at rest. And as you remain here, everything continues to slow, to soften, to settle, without effort, without thought, just naturally. Stay here in the hammock, gently supported. There is nothing you need to adjust, nothing you need to change. Just this quiet place, continuing, softly, gently. The hammock moves, very slightly, a slow, barely noticeable sway, back and forward, back and forward. The movement is steady, unchanging, calm. It does not speed up, it does not stop, it simply continues, softly, endlessly. Your body follows that rhythm, naturally, without effort, without thought. Your breathing, slow, light, easy, in and out, in and out. The air remains warm, comfortable. A soft breeze moves slowly across your skin, just enough to feel, without needing your attention. The palm trees stand tall, still, their leaves shifting gently, without sound, without urgency. Above you, the sky remains wide, open, unchanging. The stars stay in place, soft, distant, unmoving, and the moon still glowing, quietly. Its light remains steady, spreading softly across the ocean. The reflection moves gently, with each small wave rippling slowly, quietly, without pattern, without urgency, just a soft shimmer that continues again and again. The ocean remains calm, waves forming and fading without force, without interruption, just the same steady motion, repeating endlessly. You don't need to follow it, you don't need to watch it. It continues on its own, just like everything here, just like your breathing, just like your body. Everything moving without effort, without control. Nothing requires your attention. Nothing asks anything of you. You can simply stay as you are, in this same place, with nothing new, nothing different, just this steady, unchanging calm. The hammock continues back and forward, slower now, softer now, barely there. Your body feels heavier, more settled, more at ease. There is no need to move, no need to adjust, no need to respond, just resting, fully supported, fully at ease. The breeze remains soft, barely noticeable. The air stays quiet. The night stays calm. Nothing shifts, nothing interrupts, nothing begins, nothing ends. Just this continuous, gentle moment, repeating again and again. Your breathing remains slow, light, effortless, matching the calm around you. In and out, without thought, without control, just happening. The ocean remains steady. The reflection remains soft. The sky remains still. Everything continues, without change, without effort, without need. And you remain here, within it, at rest, at ease, with nothing to do, nothing to follow, nothing to hold. Just this quiet place, this gentle rhythm, this still night, continuing, without interruption, without variation, without expectation. Stay here, with this same scene, this same calm, this same quiet. Nothing new needs to appear, nothing needs to change. Everything is already enough. Everything is already still. Everything is already at rest. And as you remain here, everything continues to slow, to soften, to settle, without effort, without thought, just naturally, like the ocean, like the breeze, like the gentle sway of the hammock, back and forward, slow, even, unchanging. And within that rhythm, there is rest, there is calm, there is nothing to do, nothing to follow, nothing to hold, just this, continuing, softly, endlessly. Now, everything begins to soften, even more. There is less to follow, less to notice, less to hold. The hammock continues, a slow, gentle sway, back and forward, slower now, softer now, barely moving. Your breathing, light, quiet, effortless, in and out, in and out. Your body feels heavy, warm, completely at rest. There is no need to move, no need to adjust, no need to respond, just resting, fully supported, fully at ease. The ocean fades into the background, the sound distant, soft, barely there. Just a quiet rhythm that continues without your awareness. The moonlight still rests on the water, but you no longer need to notice it. The sky, the stars, the breeze, everything becomes softer, less defined, less present. Your awareness begins to loosen, to soften, to fade, gently, naturally. There is nothing to stay with, nothing to follow, nothing to return to, just drifting, slowly, effortlessly, deeper and deeper. Each moment you let go, a little more and a little more and a little more, without trying, without thinking, just naturally. Thoughts barely form now, faint, distant, gone before they arrive. There is nothing to continue, nothing to return to, nothing to understand, just quiet, just still, just rest. Your breathing, even softer now, almost unnoticeable, just a faint rhythm. In the background, your body, completely still, no movement, no adjustment, no need, just resting, fully, completely, at ease, the hammock, almost still now, just the smallest sway, barely there, back and forward, slowing, fading, settling, everything becomes quieter, everything becomes softer, everything begins to disappear into rest, your awareness fading gently. There's nothing to hold on to, nothing to follow, nothing to do, just drifting further and further into sleep, more and more and more, until even this begins to fade gently, without effort, without notice. Everything softens further and further. There is less to follow now, less to notice, less to hold on to. Your breathing, quiet, light, barely there, in and out, in and out, soft, even unchanging. Your body still heavy, at rest, nothing to adjust, nothing to move, nothing to respond to, just resting completely. The hammock, almost still now, a faint, gentle sway, back and forward, slower and slower, until it almost disappears, and then, even that, begins to fade. The ocean, no longer something you hear, just a distant, soft presence, far away, unimportant, unnoticed. The moonlight, still there, but fading, less defined, less present. The sky, the stars, all becoming softer, further away, until there is nothing you need to notice, nothing you need to hold. Your awareness loosens, softens, drifts, without direction, without effort. There is nothing to stay with, nothing to follow, nothing to return to. Just this quiet, this stillness, this gentle drifting. Each moment you let go a little more and a little more and a little more, without trying, without thinking, just naturally. Thoughts do not form now, or if they begin, they fade before they arrive. Nothing continues, nothing builds, nothing holds, just quiet, soft, still. Your breathing, almost gone, just a faint rhythm, somewhere in the background, barely there. Your body, fully at rest, completely still. Nothing left to release, nothing left to let go of. Everything has already settled. Everything has already softened. Everything has already slowed. Now there is only this quiet, this stillness, this gentle, endless rest. Stay here with nothing to do, nothing to follow, nothing to hold, just drifting further and further, each moment softer, each moment quieter, each moment more distant. Even the sense of your body begins to fade, less defined, less present, just a soft awareness. And then, even that becomes lighter, less noticeable, less important. Your breathing continues, but you no longer follow it, no longer notices it. It simply happens on its own, without you, without effort. Everything now is happening without your involvement, without your awareness, just a slow, gentle fading. The hammock, gone now. The ocean, gone now. The sky, gone now. Nothing left to picture, nothing left to follow. Just quiet, just still, just rest. Stay here with nothing to do, nothing to hold, nothing to be aware of. Just drifting, nothing to follow, nothing to hold, nothing to do, just drifting, slow, soft, endless, drifting further and further. No effort, no direction, no need, just drifting. Everything quiet, everything still, everything at rest. No movement, no thought, no awareness needed, just drifting, soft, light, fading, further and further, nothing forming, nothing returning, nothing continuing, just quiet, just still, just rest, drifting, deeper and deeper, letting go.